Today, a full demonstration of Pham's Phoenix Suns offense. And we'll be using the fantastic 10 with Kevin Durant as our playmaking 4 alongside with Kyrie, Paul George, Clay, and Anthony Davis. So RTTP, let's go! So starting off, I like to get into pace really quickly, so it usually takes me about 2.5 seconds. And then because of that, I usually flow right into the lubrication of the offense. Now, the editing is going to be minimal today because I want to show you guys how to flow through the offense in its entirety. And there it is, the wing filling up the middle out of the loop. And here, because I noticed his defensive settings are not on point, so I'm going to hit him with the double tiger, which punishes people with weak settings or bad on-ball D. There it is. Another 2 points. Good 5 sip. And here, we're going to hit him again with the double tiger. I'm just showing you guys how unique this play is because there's plenty of options out of this. The first time was a drive. This time, it's kind of like a slow roll. So when you run the double tiger, make sure you stay patient and you can get that slow roll or that slow drive. Here, I'm running it for the third time. He's got used to it by now, but I'm going to hit him out of the mismatch with the isolation post-up with KD. We're going to go baseline. We're going to throw it down. 11-3 family Phoenix offense, and yep, he tapped. Another one. Let's go to the next one. Phoenix offense still on point. Here's another game in RTTP seed number 3. And this time, once again, we're getting the pace super quick. And then we get into the action. I like starting off with the double tiger to see what kind of settings he got. So right now, another way of doing it is that high roll. Quicker this time. And because the double tiger is strong, but you can't run it all the time, so you gotta switch it up. And now we're gonna hit him with the flush 21. Remember, if you flush it to the middle, you shame me. Flush it to the baseline. One step, flush to the baseline, throw down, Kevin Durant. And we got more plays than that. You know it, I know it, we got tons of plays. Here we're running the loop again, which is that isolation, pace motion, middle pick and roll. This is how you want to flow through my Phoenix offense family. One thing after the next, bang, bang, bang. Nice and fast, one play after the other. Do not call the same play twice, rotate them. We go back to double tiger because we have ran the flush 21, we have ran the loop. We go back to Clay, bangity bang. Nope, but that's okay. Always click X while the shot is in the air and grab your offensive rebound. I'm really good at this. You see that there again? When the shot is in the air, especially a 3-pointer, I click X, switch to the guy in the paint, and I grab all my own boards. And obviously, the offense is clutch, but you gotta D up. You try to go baseline on me thinking it's 2K15. Here we go right back into flush 21. Now you see how I do it. I get a stop, I flow back into my offense. I go from one play to the next. The flash 21 is not there. I told you guys before, break back into pace motion. We go back into the pace. KD is my playmaking 4. Very, very, very hard to defend. And at this point, it's 12-6. We've been flowing through all our plays, so now we have flow into the double tiger. And we're gonna slow it, rotate the ball. The slow roll is very, very important in this play. Remember that, family, the slow roll. And as always, like I say, defense leads to easy offense. If you grab a rebound, forget about plays. If you grab a defensive rebound like this, push the pace. Get some easy looks. It's not always about running the money plays. If you get a defensive stop, I always suggest push it, push it. It's not transition cheese. It's just if you get a stop in real basketball, you push it. So you can see me here again. I'm going to get another stop because of the good defense. We go on ball, we go off ball to fix it back. We go on ball again, get the steal, push the pace. Lob it up, PG-13, throw down. And here it is again, the quarter is winding down, and yes, the defense is always on point. Money plays are nice, pace motion is nice, make sure you run my settings, play that on-ball, off-ball style, 50-50. Lock it up, get your steals, 9 seconds left, not enough time for a play, so let's just push the pace, try to find some openings. Be rewarded when you always push the ball. We take a bad shot here, but we lucked out. Bang! And yep, 22-9, there goes another one. So at this point, I really want to showcase you guys the offense, but I can't play on RTTP anymore because everybody's quitting. So I invited a family member, shout out to Joey T713, and he's in the family, so you know he's got game. So here it is. In this game, there was a theme. I edited more here because you see I'm running the pick 6, which is my favorite 3-point play, and I got myself a lot of open shots. You can see here Clay is going to be wide open, but I clanked it. That's not a big deal, family. You're supposed to miss open shots. You can see me here again. My offense is running good, so it's 15-8, it's doing fine. So like I said, I always rotate through the plays, and here I'm calling the pick 6 again. And yeah, I get another open 3-pointer running the offense smoothly for Paul George. We're going to take one dribble out. Look, Kawhi's going to be wide open, KD, sorry. And he misses it again. Now here, I'm running the double tiger. Yeah, you got to understand, my offense is designed to get you a lot of frees. And you will get a lot of open frees. But would you miss some? Yeah. But you miss some, you make some. Here, I kind of get a lucky bounce and make it. But what I'm trying to say is, when you realize you're missing a lot of open frees, even though they're good looks, it's important not to get stubborn. Here, I'm running the pick 6 again because I'm just flowing through my plays and it's the pick 6 turn. I usually flow through all 5 in sequence. Paul George is wide freaking open here. Clank. You see this? You know you're going to switch up your play calling. So what I like to do is, when I see something like that, I will go back to, like here, I'm going back to the double tiger. And you can see one more time, I'm changing up the play. I'm getting it to KD. I get Rip Hamilton wide open here. So remember that Paul George one? Here's that Rip one. Again, a miss. This was happening the whole game. So when you see that, switch it up. Call some easy plays that attack the paint. And the best play to call when you see something like this is the HP flush, or the fifth side for CNR high flush. I might miss open threes, but I'm not going to miss wide open dunks. And here it is again. I'm going to call it because the 3-pointers just weren't going in. So I'm going to go to the double tiger and just try to drive. Don't be stubborn and try to keep shooting open threes that aren't going in. You run it enough. Now, because I'm running the HP flush, now it goes in. It's all about flowing through it. Get some easy layups, flow into your offense, and eventually the open shots will go down, but don't force it. Here, I'm running a flush 21. It gets cut off, so I go back to Kawhi, and now you see the threes are going down. Because I had that sequence where I ran the HP flush, ran the other stuff, got myself a lot of easy layups, then the open threes began to fall. So don't get stubborn, and always find easy baskets. So if you close out like this with your center, just leak out. I leaked out manually with AD, and you see that? Easy baskets. Always try to find easy baskets. The offense is beautiful, yes. Lots of open 3-pointers in the corners and the wings, but don't live for those. Always play inside out. Attack that crap out of the paint first, and then if you get open threes, take them. Do not play to get open threes. Play to get open dunks. You see here, I'm running the HP flush again. Get him with Westbrook. Throw it down. Always play for the paint. Do not play for frees. Alright, the frees will come, but most likely you will miss them and get scored on the other end. So you see here, I've called the HP flush. I'm just going to use the baseline anyways because this play opens up the baseline. So in transition, you can kind of use it. Call the fifth size for CNR and just go baseline. But this time, he played good D here, so I decided to do another high flush. But we got a mismatch on Curry, so I'm just going to cancel the flush. Go back into the post. I don't care if Westbrook holds hard in there. That's actually good spacing. Curry's too small for Draymond. 2 points. So rotate through the plays. Make your reads. Do not get stuck on like, oh, I missed an open free. Oh, I missed another open free. Then stop shooting them. Attack the rack. Right? That's what the money plays are for. You can have 3-point ones. You can have attack the rack ones. And here, always make sure you hold L2 to protect the ball. I just got lazy here. The lead was too big. I lost my habits, and you see here, because I wasn't holding on to L2 to protect the ball while running the play, he pokes me twice, and I turn it over. So you can see in this next clip where I do play properly with my habits, I'm holding L2 here to shield him away from Kyrie, so I can keep the dribble alive while the play is developing. No steals, Paul George, now we're hitting it. Yes! Up by 20, great 3-point play. Last clip of the day, you can also see I'm protecting the ball. Always protecting the ball while the play is set up. It's a good way to burst out, and it will lead to like no turnovers. Paul George here again. 3-pointer not really open, but we're hot now, so bam. So that's it, family. JJT3 here, shout out to him. Joey TT713, family members of sportsmanship, triple out the clock. And you can see the Phoenix offense online, even on something as crazy and as short as RTTP, is close to unstoppable. Offline, you're not gonna lose if you run it properly. Play now online, probably better because they're not superstar teams, but you can see the scoring is very balanced throughout the course of the game. RTTP does have more lag though. Like if this is lagging, it's gonna be very hard for you to run the offense properly, I say. But like I said, if it's like gonna be like that, try to slow it down. Don't go too fast. In all of these games, the internet was perfect for me, so perfect flow. I don't have the best internet, so sometimes I lag. But in these games, you see, glorious. And you can see from the shot chart here, the Phoenix offense running it to perfection. Look at everywhere was almost a hot zone. So that's gorgeous. And I know you guys love to see the defensive settings. So here it is. You can just check those out. Let me know how you feel about the offense. I have pretty much, this is done. The Phoenix offense is done. This is how you run it. This is how it is. That's why I wanted to make you guys this video. Surprise coming next week. Great giveaway for the family. My way of returning to all you guys' support. I know I've been hitting the sub numbers like 10k, 20k, 30k. I don't really do the sub special things. But I will be doing a giveaway next week for you guys. Family members only. Alright? So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, enjoy the settings. Enjoy this offense. Hopefully everybody has a good weekend. And I will see all of you next time.